Hello, and welcome to this edition of What's Up. I'm John Drake.
And I'm Nick Sanford.
We started this week at Meadowbrook, where Miss Bates continues a long Thanksgiving tradition, the annual kindergarten production of the Thanksgiving play. Here's some highlights from this year's production, recorded for LCAT by ELHS senior Maria Boucher.
Action!
Welcome to our play, The Pilgrims Came by Annette Wynne. The pilgrims came across the sea and never thought of you and me, and yet it shows the way we think of them Thanksgiving Day.
We tell a story old and true of how they sailed across the blue and found a new land to be free and built their homes quite near the sea.
I am thankful that the beautiful land of Massachusetts had enough good things for everyone. I'm thankful that the forest full of trees, the pilgrims chopped them down to the worm houses. I am thankful for all the kernels of corn that the Wampanoags planted with hungry. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This is the land of you and me.
The full production will be on broadcast on LCAT channels 191 and 193 on Thanksgiving Day at 9 a.m., noon, and 6 p.m. and is available online at LCAT 01028.
Now to Maple Shade, where we check in with the students in Mr. W's room, who have programmed their Mindstorms robots to accomplish some amazing tasks. What's Up brings you the robot's eye view of the action.
My name is Abby. And my name is Madison. And we are here to show you Spike, our robot. And he does many different tricks and stuff around the library. So we programmed him to travel around the library in a path that we created on the computer. Let's go! Bye. Let's show you Spike. Come on, let's go.
At Birchland recently, students were treated to a BMX Bike Show as a culmination of the student magazine drive that raises funds for the school. Here's some highlights from the show, recorded by Mr. Nag's TV production students.
Also at Birchland last week, 3 students were recognized with awards for their winning entries in the East Long Meadow Lions Club's annual poster contest. The International Poster Contest is sponsored each year by the Lions Clubs in order to promote peace, with thousands of entries from students all around the world.
So I am thrilled and honored to begin with our 3rd place winner. Miss Maeve Jordan did this incredible peace poster contest. We have a woman playing music that goes right into the theme of peace. We have all the flags represented. We certainly have the colors of the rainbow. It's an absolutely beautiful piece of art. So we're proud to give 3rd place ribbon to Mrs. Maeve Jordan. Our 2nd place winner, Miss Nora Abid, also did an incredible job with hers. She's got the peace stub, she's got the sun coming up over the horizon, she's got different environments, she's got the rainbow, the flags. As you can see, it's a beautiful piece of art, clearly representing the idea of peace across the world. So we're very proud of Miss Noor, and she is our 2nd place winner. And our 1st place winner is Mr. Giuseppe Capua. Mr. Giuseppe Capua has a very rich picture with the flags all around, with the earth, with the peace stub. If you get a close-up on it, he has 15 different people about representing all sorts of different cultures across this great planet. It's really an incredible piece of artwork. Giuseppe's artwork will be going on to the regional competition, and I will not be surprised when we get the phone call that it's going past that as well. He did an incredible job, and we're very proud of all 3 of them. And Giuseppe, we're very proud of you for your 1st place finish in the Peace Contest. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We'd love to thank the Lions Club. In schools, often there's a lot going on, and in order to do great things like this, which are very important, you need outside influence. You need someone to keep you going, and you need a reason for it to happen. And Mr. Saletti and the whole Lions Club always supports us here in many ways at Birchland Park Middle School, and certainly with this contest. And it's really fun for the young artists because the winners at this level actually got money for their winnings. So they got gift cards, they got beautiful ribbons, they got certificates, and it means a lot to us here at Birchland Park to have this type of community impact on our students. So most importantly, I'd like to thank Mrs. Lemoyne for all the incredible work we do in the art room and you students. You did a great job. So thank you very much, and thanks again, Mr. Saletti.
Thank you very much.
On Monday night, the students also received recognition awards from Superintendent Smith and Chairman Rich Fricero on behalf of the East Long Meadow School.
An important community event is planned at the Birchland Park Middle School cafetorium on the evening of December 8th. The Town of East Long Meadow Youth Safety Committee, made up of school, public safety, and public health professionals, will hold a youth safety night for parents of middle school and high school students and anyone in the community interested in learning more about the scourge of heroin and opiate addiction. Diana Gomes is the chairman of the Youth Safety Committee.
We are going to be holding a community night for parents, students, middle and high school. as well as coaches, administrators, and teachers, and any member of the community. It's really important for the community to be able to come together and speak about how addiction affects all of us, and that it's not just a personal issue, that it really is a community issue. And it can often be very difficult to talk about addiction, and we're hoping that this event can raise awareness, educate, and hopefully prevent. So we are really encouraging all members of the community to come join us and be able to hear from a panel of speakers whose lives have been affected by addiction. When we think of someone who is struggling with an addiction, we often have a stigma behind that, and this is to raise awareness that there is a new face to addiction and that it can happen to anyone, and that none of us can say that we are not somehow affected in our lives by someone who has struggled, whether we know them personally or through friends and family. Addiction really does affect the entire community. The Youth Safety Community Night will be at Birchland Park Middle School in East Long Meadow from 6 to 8 o'clock on Tuesday, December 8th, 2015.
On Wednesday, November 18th, talented young musicians participated in the annual Many Hands piano recital held in the high school auditorium.
And on Thursday, the first annual Acoustic Cafe, presented by the ELHS Choral Department, was a showcase for more than a dozen acts performed by students in a relaxed coffee house format, as visitors sampled desserts, tea, and coffee while they enjoyed the talent on stage.
I'm coming up only to hold you under, and coming up only to show you wrong.
And I will stay up through the night. Let's be clear, I won't close my eyes. I know that I will not survive. I'll fight this fight to save my life. And I want my life so bad. I'm doing everything I can.
'Cause even if you're gone, I'm gonna drive. I got that summertime sadness. Summertime sadness. I got that summertime sadness. Oh, oh, oh. I was 5 and he was 6. We rode on horses made of sticks. He wore black and I wore white. He would always win the fight. Bang, bang. He shot me down. Bang, bang. I hit the ground. Bang, bang. That awful sound. Bang, bang. My baby shot me down. Do you know this house is falling apart? Can I say this house is falling apart? Got no money, but we got heart. We're gonna rattle this ghost town. This house, it's falling apart. Something always brings me back to you. It never takes too long. No matter what I say or do, I still feel you here till the moment I'm gone. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold my body down or crawl home to her. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. It's not much of a life you're living. It's not just something you take, it's given.
Oh, feel your voice, a bride of God, a novice, common light, and sister cells, a cloister bells, tolled on a wedding night. Oh, feel your voice, a rebel girl, a blue stocking suffragette, who remedied society between her cigarettes. Ophelia was a sweetheart to a nation overnight. Curvaceous thighs, vivacious eyes. Love was at first sight. Love was at first sight.
I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. Now. One day I hope that you lift me off my feet. Ooh, you want to come and see how we walk, how we talk.
I'll be the one to tuck you in and tight. Wanna leave, I can guarantee by nobody else like me.
Now another in our series of conversations with ELHS seniors about applying for college. Here are Julia Crum, Eli Kessler, Kayla Frazier, and Alex DeLifidi.
Hi everyone, we're a group of seniors. This is Eli, Alex, Julia, and I'm Kayla, and we're here to talk to you guys about what it's like being a senior in the fall and applying to colleges and everything that we have to do. Most people are applying, well, a lot of people apply early action, and the deadline is November 1st, so a lot of seniors get stressed out because there's a lot to do. There's definitely a lot more to do than people think. Like, you think it's just like the Common App, your essay, and your recommendations, and once you send it in, you're fine, but there's actually like a lot more to it that you should definitely start early.
It's a lot of stress now, but I don't want to deal with it at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, if I could just get it out of the way, like,
yeah,
you'll know sooner, like, by Christmas, you'll know from some of the schools whether or not you got in. Like,
yeah, it's like a pain to get it all done ahead of time, but then, like, you'll be glad, like, once everything's done, and, like, you find out a lot earlier, too.
I agree.
Oh, I mean, the biggest problem is I'm just looking at a bunch of schools because I don't know if I want a strong engineering program, if I want a strong computer science program, if I want both. So I have like 16 schools on my list. I'm trying to cut that down. I mean, I've visited probably a dozen schools. I've got my testing done, but it's hard to find the time to do the research, and because taking like 4 AP courses and it's just hours of homework.
Whatever you can get done early, get done early.
I definitely have like the opposite problem you have though. Like, you said you saw 16 schools.
Yeah.
I've seen like 5. I definitely like suggest to anyone like applying to school, like, go look way more, because like honestly I would love to have that problem, because like you have so much more to like think about, and you have so many more like potential ideas, I guess you could say.
That's true. I really did like apply blindly to some of my schools, like not toward them, not anything, just I was like, oh, they have my program. Guess I'll send that application. Like, just when you went to that Sacred Heart overnight, you were like, oh,
yeah, definitely go and visit. If it's a school you like really think, go back like more than one time, because there was a school that I loved, and then I went back and I visited again, and I got like a completely different vibe, and I hated it. So definitely like go more than once, maybe like if that's a school like you really think you want to go to, and like make sure that's the school for you.
Don't like not apply somewhere because you don't think you're gonna get in.
Yeah,
like
apply,
I definitely
like,
have like that
everywhere.
each school. Like, don't just think that because it's such a good school you're not good enough for it, because they'll look at everything. Just because you don't get a 2400 on your SATs doesn't mean they're not gonna accept you, because some people just aren't good test takers.
Yeah. Can you imagine getting a 2400?
I'm sorry, Eli. What'd you get?
Eli scored pretty high.
2310.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same.
No. And that's like that makes college like even scarier, because like compared to you guys, I'm like a pretty like I know I'm not dumb. Like, I know that, but I'm like an average student. So like when you get all these like people like throwing out, oh, I have a 4.6 GPA, like you just start to like feel like beaten down, I guess you could say, and that like you start to like limit yourself more so to where your future can go.
I still need to cut down my list, and then once I've got it set, I've got to do like all the supplements. I'm almost done with the general.
So I was gonna say, that's like definitely one of the differences between applying early action and like waiting it out. But I would definitely say there's benefits to both.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have it out of the way, so now it's less stressful, but it's kind of less stressful for me because it's more spread out.
Yeah, exactly. So you have like a lot more time to like think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would definitely say a lot of my thinking about it was definitely rushed.
Yeah.
By having that deadline to meet, so like maybe I didn't take as much time as I should have, researching some of the colleges that I applied to. But I was like, I gotta get it in, so I did, and definitely.
Yeah.
Ups and downs. Like, rolling is you can apply anytime before the deadline, but the earlier you apply, the better off you are. I think most schools are rolling
whether you like
without saying they're rolling. So, like, Bentley probably is rolling. Like,
Yeah.
there's people who have already submitted their applications, just aren't in early decision. So, they're automatically going through those because they already have to go through early decision applicants. So, they're just going through colleges as they go.
And if you do want money, apply earlier because it's like, it's like first come, yeah. So if you like send yours in wicked late, sometimes there's like nothing you can do.
In sports, the postseason continued for the Spartans football and cross-country teams as EL took on the Purple Knights at Holyoke last Friday, coming away with a win. Mike Machapinto ran for 247 yards, 1 yard short of the Massachusetts high school rushing record, a record sure to fall as the Spartans take on the Lancers at Longmeadow on Thanksgiving Day.
In cross country, several members of the boys and girls teams qualified to run in last Saturday's Western Mass meet held at Stanley Park in Westfield, where the cold wind proved almost as formidable as the giant hill on the traditional Western Mass course at Northfield Mountain. Lady Spartan captain Abby Laughlin placed 15th overall in the girls' race and will be heading to the States next week. The boys fell short of the top 25 on the crowded field, but finished up the season with a solid performance.
And speaking of running, the ELHS Business Club will hold a fundraiser 5K race on Saturday, November 21st, that will benefit ELHS scholarships. Jake Brady has this report.
My name is Dawn Quercha, and I am a business teacher and the advisor of the business club. The business club students were trying to come up with fundraising ideas. We wanted to make our scholarship fund a little heftier so we could be more generous. And they brainstormed some different ideas, and this ended up being the idea that everybody felt pretty strongly about.
This 5K is going to be a great run. It's going to be relatively flat course, although there are a few hills for those who are seeking a little more in their races. I'll have an exhilarating track finish and just be a lot of fun.
And it's a great opportunity for people in the community to support the students here and help them out with some of the costs that are going to be incurred as a result of going to college next year.
That's it for this edition of What's Up. I'm John Drake.
And I'm Nick Sanford, and I have to get to class.